Good morning, everyone. I decided to get on this morning and um, do a little makeup routine for my morning before I leave off to work. I've already cleansed my face, moisturized it with a Mary Kay moisturizer, which has SPF 15 to help me protect my skin during the day from the sun and the computer screen, because I'm pretty much behind the computer all day. But yeah, so I'm going to just show you some of my products that I use in the morning when I'm doing my makeup routine. So like I said, I've already cleansed my skin. I am now getting ready to put on my makeup. I start with Mary Kay's foundation primer. And I kind of just mainly hit this area because it's where my pores are majority, my larger pores. I'm in my 40s, so I do have mature skin. I always get compliments on, not having any wrinkles or anything. When I go to the doctors or people just see me in general. But as you know, when we're looking at ourselves every day, we find those small imperfections. And those are one of the things that I found. And I suffered a pretty long time with acne. So I do have hyperpigmentation. Not so much anymore. Every once in a while, I may have a breakout, but nothing major, maybe one or two. And then once it clears up, I kind of go back to my normal routine. When I do have an outbreak, I kind of switch my cleansing routine to Clear Proof. I actually have it right here, the cleanser. So I'll switch over to the Clear Proof when I have some outbreaks. But pretty much doing really good with my TimeWise routine right now. I just finished doing my primer, letting it set a little bit. I'll go ahead and do my eyebrows while I'm waiting for that. With the eyebrows, I like to use the brow liner. And when I do that, I kind of just focus in on shape. And this is Mary Kay's eyebrow eyeliner brush that I'm using this morning. If you can see, this is something that we offer with Mary Kay. So I just kind of go ahead and brush my brows in the direction that I want them in. Then I go and line them. And there, I get my brows threaded. So maybe every 2.5, 3 weeks. My eyebrows are still pretty full, but it gives you a little bit more definition with the liner, the brow liner, especially for my tail, because I don't have much of a tail. So I just go in and really accentuate. Helps with that arch line too, with that brow liner. You see how I'm defining what my brows look like. So for a shape, that one looks really good. Work on this one a little bit more. Yeah, I like those. Then I go back with my eyeliner brush, kind of making sure it looks a little natural. Yeah, I like that. After I finish that, Mary Kay has a brow gel, and I'm going to use the clear brow gel. And it just basically helps keep your brows in place throughout the day. So just like I was brushing them to kind of make sure they were where I wanted them to be. You kind of go back with that line. Keep them in place throughout the day. And that's really good. I like knowing that I'm styling my brows and they're gonna stay the way I need them to stay throughout the day. All right, so primer is on, eyebrows are done. What I would like to do next, I kind of like to use my, this is the Perfecting Concealer. I will say this is phasing out. Not right now, we still have it. I do plan to get some more in my inventory because I do really love this Perfecting Concealer, and I do have a lot of my Mary Kay family who loves the Perfecting Concealer, so we're gonna really miss this. But when I do not have this, my backup is the CC cream. So Perfecting Concealer. If you don't have the Perfecting Concealer, you can use your CC cream. I don't see mine right now. I know I just used my CC cream, so I know it's somewhere on here amongst all my other things. But anyway, I'll go ahead and just use this. And it's good for also like highlighting your brows. So I just take a little bit here underneath. Same thing here. I use the flatting and not the kind of like backwards. And kind of go under my brow. And this is the light bronze that I'm using today for the Perfecting Concealer. And I have a little mark right here, and that concealer really helps conceal. So, a little scar, not mark, but the scar here. I don't even remember how that got there, but there's one there. Done with that. And kind of just pat that to blend with my eyebrow. And I'm just do a little simple makeup routine. I'm not a morning person, so I don't do the most in the mornings. But I do like to look refined in the morning when I go to work. Like you put some effort into getting ready in the mornings. So, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna move into my foundation. Like I say, really simple. I apply it using my liquid foundation brush, which is also a brush we have with Mary Kay. So I just take it and put some of my foundation there. And then I just kind of put it in each of the areas. Make sure I get under my neck, forehead, and then blend. I like to pat. And that is a matte 120, bronze 120 that I'm using this morning. I feel it matches my skin very well. Gives me a really good coverage. Just put a little bit more on. And I just like the matte look when it comes to my foundation. We do also have luminous, if you like that dewy look, but I like the drier look. I think maybe because of being in Louisiana, you know, we're gonna sweat, and it just looks, you know, I guess it kind of looks like you have done something. But if you're looking for more of a natural look, we do have luminous. I do like to look a little bit, you know, a little more polished in my makeup routine. Sometimes if I'm not doing, maybe I'm gonna be outside, let's say that, like, so I work in the office, but like if I'm outside and don't want to look like where she's going with all that makeup on, you know, kind of want to look natural. I will do a luminous or a CC cream, and then I follow with a powder, either the translucent or the silky setting. But yeah. And once I'm satisfied, I'm trying to get in that hairline. So I don't have any demarcation. Same reason why I kind of make sure I get blended all under my chin also. But yeah. So I'm happy with that. Pretty good coverage. It provides like a medium coverage. And then if you needed more coverage, you can go with, like I said, with the Perfecting Concealer or the CC Cream, and then go behind with the liquid foundation if that's what you like. But yeah. All right, so I do today I'm gonna do an eyeshadow. So I really like this, one of my favorite ones. It's the, I want to tell you the wrong color. It's like a pink. I'm a pink girl. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. So this is, my eyes are not the best. This is Starlight. This is Starlight. It's like a rose, like a gold, kind of golden look. So I don't put much on, just a little bit to give me a little eye color. Yeah, this is Starlight. We do have a couple liquid eyeliners. Just put a little bit of that on. And then a little goes a long way, so I don't have to keep putting it in the bottle. Yeah, done with that. Then, let's see, I'm gonna use one of my eyeliners. This is a brown, so don't need to be too drastic. I like it kind of simple. Now if I'm doing a nighttime routine, I might be a little bit more drastic, but not much. I just kind of go to my top. I know some people like to do the bottom, and I pull my eyebrow, not eyebrow, but I pull my eye to kind of help me with the shape that I want. And it also gives me a little cleaner ability to line the bottom of my brow. Not much. And then I go back with my little, again, this is the eyeliner eyebrow brush. And it has this little end here that you can kind of just make sure, because sometimes your lines are not perfect. But this helps kind of allow you to blend it out a little bit after you apply it. Alright, so one of the other things I like to do with my foundation is put a little powder on. And I have the translucent, and I also have the silky setting powder. This is the light to medium bronze that I use. So I actually use a combination of it. This is what the translucent looks like, and this is what the light medium bronze looks like. So what I like to do is kind of dab in my translucent and then dab in my light to medium bronze, like so. And then I like to just kind of go in over my foundation. And powder. And this is the powder foundation brush that I'm using to apply my translucent setting powder and the silky setting powder. I don't use much, but just a little bit. And it helps with the oil absorption. Like I said, especially when it gets hot during the day, it helps with that. Just to take a lunch or run a couple of errands for my lunch instead, depending on if I'm hungry or not. Alright, done with that. Put the top back on those because I don't want those lights to get knocked down. Alright. Okay. Alright. Next thing I want to do don't see it right now, but okay. I don't see my mascara. That's what I'm missing right now. I don't feel like digging for it, but today may be a day I don't wear my mascara. I don't wear lashes too often unless like I'm going somewhere on a date or out with friends to an event or something like that. So won't bother with that today, maybe another day. Let's see. I'll go into my blush. This is strawberry cream that I like to use. Looks like this. I had a whole bunch of other things in there, but now I just kind of keep my blush in there. The strawberry cream, and so I just go here with it. Nothing too much. And this is a little highlighter brush I think it may have been a limited edition item, but I still use it. I found a use for it. And so I just kind of go here, right under my eye, cheekbone area, and blend that blush there. Nothing too much. Yep. And one of the last things I do is, I'm not much of a lipstick, but I will wear a lipstick, but my little everyday thing is gloss. And I want to say this is the nude blush, if I'm not mistaken. My eyes are not the best, but I think this is one of the nude blush. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think this is the nude blush. It's one of my nude blush. And so I just put a little bit of that on. And this is Mary Kay Unlimited Lip Gloss in a nude blush. It's something I keep in my purse to reapply as needed throughout the day, maybe after drinking or eating, or to freshen up my look, like I'm getting ready to go into a meeting or start a Zoom. I kind of look to make sure it's present to my liking. But that's it. So I will just take my little hair down, and she's ready for the day after I get dressed. But all right, well, I hope you enjoy getting ready with me this morning with my Mary Kay makeup routine. I'll try to do one at least once a week and maybe try some different colors. But I hope you enjoy. Have a good day.